Hey gamers, it's Wintermute here from Grind This Game, back with their billions, and first off I'm just going to show kind of where the villages of Doom are on this map. I'm kind of narrating this episode here, so here's one here. There was actually 4. One there, and then one down here, and one off to the right here. Kind of in the corner, and then I cleared one up north where that little pile of gold is. So we got a wave of zombies coming in pretty soon here. Here we go. Any second now. I got my sniper army. It's pretty big so far, and I've been just clearing out areas as I go along. So here we go. Wave coming in from the east. Now, I should explain, when I first started this playthrough, I didn't think I was actually going to win the map, so I didn't start recording. But as kind of the game went on, I got to day 52 here, and I got pretty well established. So I thought maybe there's a chance of me winning it, so I started recording. And I didn't do the voiceover while I was recording, so I'm going to do it kind of after the fact here. So I got a decent amount of ballistas up. I think I researched ballistas before I got my soldier center up, if I'm remembering correctly, because at day 15 there's a wave that comes in. It's pretty tiny and you can kite it with a ranger. But then at day 20 you get random waves from every direction, and if you don't have kind of a perimeter set up, you can get kind of screwed. Just trying to find the perfect place for stone here. And I actually got a 7. I've never actually seen 7 before. Pretty good deposit. And we need tons of stone, because we're going to be building walls. As you can see to the wall right there, I got a kind of a double wall and then a double wall again. Now you got to be careful. If you can see the iron in the top right, it kind of gets in the way of doing a proper double wall, and the zombies can get in there. So later on, way later on in the game, I kind of push out the wall so that doesn't become an issue. So I'm gonna destroy all these old walls, and since I built the wall up to the top here, and I'm gonna build a new wall to the south and kind of box in this whole new area. I'm selling all those ballistas to get the gold back, destroying the walls. And here we go, we're gonna put some ballistas in, box in this new area, expand. I'm finding that economy is like the most important thing. If you don't get your economy up to a really kind of good amount, there's no chance of winning. And in previous playthroughs, I kind of boxed myself in and walled myself in too early and didn't expand fast enough, and then couldn't kind of put houses down quickly enough. So it's okay to kind of fortify temporarily and then kind of fortify again. So here comes oh, the wave's not coming in quite yet. This is more like a random wave. Okay, here it is officially coming in from the east. Now it's hard to tell like exactly where it's going to land sometimes. Sometimes it zigs, sometimes it splits. It's kind of annoying. That way, if you're about to put down walls or ballistas, just wait until you know for sure where it's going to land. So it looks like they're coming into the north here. So I gotta pull my snipers back, get over there, try to kill them all. I can't remember what wave this is. This is probably wave like 3 maybe? It's not that big. we got almost double walls up, so it's pretty easy to handle. I think it did split though. There might be some to the south as well. But luckily they're hitting a kind of fortified position and not some... Oh, they actually got in there. Oh, that's bad. I had forgot that that happened. So we have to do some emergency emergency walls, because that's bad. Really bad.
Bullseye. Who do you want me to package? Sniper is ready.
Attention. Building completed.
Roger that. Last night I dreamt of brains exploding.
Now, luckily they're hitting the wall mostly and not the ballista. So that ballista actually stayed up quite a while. But luckily we got walls up here in time. And the snipers should be able to take out the remnants here. So you gotta be ready for stuff like that. I was in the middle of an expansion and I wasn't quite fully set up. I should probably like figure out the exact days that the waves come in. Instead of being surprised every time. But it makes it a bit more fun. I got the foundry up, and I'm trying to work towards getting Thanatos, because they're like... They do like missile launching, and they do splash damage, so they're good to have at every kind of major wall. I find you really need them for late game. They require oil, so that you can only build so many depending on how much oil you have. So I'm just cracking open the wall here so we can get out and kill what's left. And resume our expansion. Now I'm using the sniper army to clear out villages of doom, and also near the end clear out the 4 corners of the map. Now the 4 corners of the map have the elite mobs, so to speak, the runners, the spitters, the fat guys, and the banshees, those things that run at you and can jump over walls. So if you don't clear out the corners before the final wave, the final waves pull in all those kind of elite mobs. And yeah, so you want to, if you have time and you have a good sniper army, like maybe 30, 40 snipers, you can just go around, clear out those corners, and get those villages of doom, because they have good resources and they'll let you boost your economy really fast. So what I'm doing here, I'm taking down these walls and I'm going to put a ballista kind of more forward towards the village of doom, so that I can start aggroing it and taking it out. Now the ballista by itself probably won't be enough, so I might have to build a sniper tower or bring some snipers out to try to actually reach it. But with a ballista, it can almost go on autopilot and I don't have to worry about it. We got this lovely new island here. This is where the village of doom was. I love little islands like this. It's not quite an island, but it's like a little peninsula, because it's easy to fortify. And it's so I'm just setting up food. I'm going to put housing on it. It's not cropland, so I probably won't put any crops on it, but fishing huts and houses mostly. And we got a good amount of stone on this little peninsula. Now the edge of the map is to the east here, so I can't really expand any more to the east. But I find a few more of these later on, these little peninsulas, and they're really, really handy.
Our defenses are being attacked.
Yeah, I usually leave a little hole in my wall like that, or build a gate, so I get my troops back in. And we're just heading kind of south, and then eventually kind of northeast to get that Village of Doom.
Aren't there other units to bother?
They are trying to break through.
Now this point here is really annoying. It's like a tiny little hole between the trees and the rock where they can get through. And there's not much line of sight, so the zombies always attack the little tiny piece of the wall to the right.
They are attacking
I hate having little holes like that. So we're taking our little sniper ball down south here, get that Village of Doom.
Building completed.
Now I really shouldn't be wasting my time on the Village of Doom. I should probably be... Well, I'm trying to pause and continue and get to that engineering center so I can get Thanatos going. We're only in day 54 of 120, but I want to get those Thanatos going as soon as possible. Also expand housing. I got, I think I have a market and a bank down already, which has a really wide radius around your houses, and it boosts the income from your houses.
The walls are under attack. They are trying to break through. Units under attack. They are attacking the colony defenses.
Got some pretty good farmland here, taking advantage of that, get some more food going. We don't quite need the food yet, but might as well build it while I remember. Now see that rock there? That rock's going to be really annoying because it gets in the way of the walls. So I'll probably push the walls out later. And I put those sniper towers in just so I can... The towers give you extra range of sight. So that's why I put that tower to the north just there, so we can hopefully shoot the things that are killing the little bit of wall between the tree and the rock. Just sealing up this hole. Not completely so we can get back in, but... Now you can't build like 3 rows of walls in a row. You can build 2, and then you can have a gap, and then you can have another 2. And it does let you build like 1 every 4 or 5 tiles in between the double walls, but
Our defenses are being attacked.
double walls are a must for the final wave. And as you'll see later on in the video, I go even crazier than that. I build like 6 layers of walls just to buy myself time. Like
Building completed.
Because as the waves come in, some of them get concentrated in other areas, so best to have like a buffer wall. So you can see kind of the area of coverage from the bank and the market. Now I screwed up my kind of housing area. I should have the market and the bank right side by side, but it didn't quite work out that way because the quarry got in the way. But it's decent coverage. And eventually I should upgrade all those houses to stone houses once I unlock that research. But I think Thanatos are probably a priority right now. And I'm a bit starved for wood, so I'm trying to put more wood in, but I can't find any spots to put it. Oh, there's one right there actually. Yeah, trees were a bit of a luxury in this map. I'm not going to put one down there because it's only 4 wood. But now that we're onto stone walls, we won't need as much wood. More for houses and stuff.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Death, love, death. My rifle is ready.
Now I'm just draining this village of doom. There's a finite number of zombies that come out of this village. And then once it's drained, then we'll go destroy the actual buildings, but we'll just kind of hang back, kill whatever that comes out. If it gets too crazy, then we'll pull back to the ballistas. But it's essentially called draining the village. I want to do the same thing to this one to the kind of southwest here. So I'll probably just use one sniper in a tower to like annoy it and get the zombies to run into the ballistas. Snipers are pretty awesome. They don't require oil. They have a super high range. They're a bit slow, but other than that, they're a good group of 20 to 30 snipers is pretty awesome. Great for clearing the map, especially when they veteran themselves up. They can also kill like banshees and spitters before they even get in range, unless you happen to walk at the exact same time that they run up at you. So we'll just keep draining this village here. Now we need oil for the Thanatos, so I'm just capping these oil wells here. I think I only have one inside my base. Yeah. And then once we clear out that village of doom to the south, we can, or west I guess, southwest, we can cap that oil well. So if you don't have like probably 2 or 3 oil wells, you're going to be pretty limited on the number of Thanatos you can make. And Thanatos are, I would say, pretty critical to clearing the final waves. Snipers, you can probably do it with just snipers, but you're going to need a lot of snipers. The splash damage of the Thanatos is so awesome.
Just give me something to shoot. Sniper is ready.
What do you want now? Yeah. Great. Yes. Great. Yeah. You hold
Just using my speedy ranger here to explore around. They're pretty awesome for kiting and exploring.
Gotcha.
Look at all the fat loot that we're going to get out of this. It's going to be pretty awesome. We're capped on wood, stone, and metal now almost. Oh, there comes a banshee.
Yeah.
Attention.
So some of this will be a waste unless we can spend it first. Now one interesting thing about this map, this level 2 map, is there's a lot of islands and inaccessible points. So you'll see near the end as I reveal the whole map, there's quite a bit of water that kind of makes it impossible to get to certain areas, which is good for us. Also good for the, well, good for us in terms of seeing where the zombies go and kind of forcing them to go certain ways. Unlike the last map, was kind of like everything was almost accessible. Not the best place for my market because I already have a market just to the south there, or the west. But I'm going to build more houses to the east here. Try to get that bonus. If I had more space, more room, I would have put a whole another housing district somewhere else. And later on I do that to the south.
This better be good.
The
Great.
walls are under attack.
A really annoying spitter here. We got him with the sniper though. Spitters can pretty much melt your walls. So you gotta make sure you have a sniper or something that can do range on them,
Last night I dreamt of
or they're just gonna dissolve your walls.
Technology research.
Got some juicy gold out of this Village of Doom. Lots of resources. We're kind of capped on almost everything, so we'll just leave them for now. We'll leave a ranger behind so we can get those as we need it later on. Build some more walls, stack up some walls. Really got to get the engineering center up.
Who do you want me to punish?
Off to get that other Village of Doom, I think. I find finding room for those mills is kind of a pain in the butt, because I don't want to put them on farmland. They have to be spaced apart by I think 4 tiles, and we need energy for the engineering center. That's why I'm building a bunch of those.
Yes, give me
Attention.
something to shoot.
Building completed.
You know, some people say not to upgrade the mills. There's like an upgraded version.
Yeah.
But I always find I'm energy starved near the end of the game. Probably because I don't expand. I don't take over a big chunk of the map. I kind of take out the center, but not. Some people go out almost to the edges. Some of the more talented players.
Attention.
But because I'm more confined and kind of turtled in, I tend to upgrade my mills. Oh, look at all that gold. That's 2,000 gold sitting there.
Attention.
Delish.
Building completed.
You can never have too many walls, that's for sure. So that's why I try to maximize my stone output. So I can just spam those walls.
Who do you want?
Trying to use up my stone because it was capped, and we can grab some more here. Oh, I probably grabbed too much gold there. I should have used some before.
Sniper is red orchestras.
Got tons of energy now, so we can put down the engineering center. And I should really expand my housing. My gold income is pretty pitiful. It's 660. And we're already at day 58. Some people get to like 2,000 gold by this point, but I'm not as good. Oh, now we need workers. There's always something we need, so we'll probably upgrade these tents. And we're chronically out of wood. Just because we weren't blessed with a lot of trees.
Attention. Technology
There's
research
a
finished.
little bit of wood on the ground here we can use.
Slow but lethal.
Attention.
So I'm just planning out my next expansion here. So this whole area I'm going to try to get, because it's, see that between the trees I can build a wall. So down from there, and then from the trees down, I can kind of make a nice new area, expand into. I might wait until the next wave comes before we do it though. And we gotta kill that Village of Doom, and we gotta start getting those corners done. This is another possibility up there, but I think I'll expand to the east here.
Who do you want me to punish? Yeah.
What?
Finally, we have everything we need for the engineering center, which is where we research Thanatos. This is kind of a key building. Gotta find a good place for it. Right up there looks good. Get that down. And maybe take our sniper's head to the other Village of Doom to the northwest. Clear that out.
Building completed.
Just grabbing that oil there. Kind of a risky move because it's outside our walls.
Right? Are you
More
sure?
rangers getting killed. I think we might have a little bit of a random wave coming in. A light, but random wave. Yeah.
You again.
So we're at day 59. Have to take a mental note. Random wave comes in at day 59. But we have all our exits kind of covered, except for that one there.
Colony defenses.
So it should be no problem. Now we gotta get those snipers up there, get that Village of Doom cleared out.
Yeah.
Our
Those
defenses
juicy
are being
resources.
under attack.
Whatever you say, as long as you pay me. Okay. Yes.
They are trying to break through.
You order,
Attention.
you pay.
Building completed. A horde of infected are on their way. They are approaching from the west.
No rest for the wicked here. Got a invasion from the west already. So right after this, I'll try to do an expansion. We'll get some ballistas ready. Maybe double up the walls. Because each wave, it gets more and more powerful. And you want to, if you can, you want to kite with a ranger to kind of split the wave off. Oh, they're coming in already. Oh, that's a random wave. That's just a... So we had a random wave and then we had a full-on wave. Kind of stacked on top of each other. Gotta seal up that hole there. So yeah, each wave gets bigger and bigger. But you want to try to kite with a ranger or a fast... Or I mean, use a ranger because they're fast. And kind of split off the main herd.
They are trying to break through.
Reminds me of The Walking Dead. Split that herd or direct that herd.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
And now some of the herd will go into the ballistas and stuff, but then you can kind of thin them out and then take the rest of the herd back. I'm putting Tesla towers in here so I can expand the walls out, push them out even more. So we can get double, triple, quadruple walls in. Because they're gonna come in and smash them. And we want to get our snipers back behind the wall. And get a ranger out there so we can kite.
A new task. Yes.
Our defenses
Get
are
her
being
out.
attacked.
Get the snipers in. And hope for the best.
The walls are under attack.
What?
They are attacking the colony defenses.
A new task. Gotcha.
Attention. Building completed.
Your sniper at your service. It's a nice day to die. Slow but lethal.
I really love the music in this game with the kind of
My bow.
clock ticking. Oh, here comes the wave. Yeah, the music kind of stresses me out a bit.
Yeah.
I'd probably do better if I turned it off, but I really like it as well.
Faster
Kind of
than
sets
my
the
bow.
mood. So here they come. I'm going to try to pull as much of the herd away as I can. Get some more walls up. Those snipers should do a good job on those guys. And I want to get another Tesla tower up so I can wall off that area. But it might not, I might not have enough room there.
Yes, tell me what to kill. Let's go.
Our defenses are being
Here we go. Hopefully she survives.
Great.
We got a massive tuxedo man after us. Oh, that's a big wave. So we got some fatties on the wall.
Great.
Oh, we split off a pretty good amount.
Okay.
So that's good. The snipers will take care of whatever went through. We'll thin that out and we'll bring back whatever's left. She's like,
Let's do this.
she's the martyr.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Are you sure? Safe. Roger that. Great. Yeah. Gotcha. Whatever you say, as long as you pay me. Okay.
Kiting like this is unbelievably powerful.
Yes.
It makes it so much easier to handle the giant waves of zombies.
Gotcha.
I mean, you can brute force it, but this is definitely a more elegant way of thinning out the herd.
Gotcha. Great. Yes.
Success! Now we gotta get back out of here.
know something.
Continue to clear out the map. And research Thanatos. Use up some of that stone. More walls. Now, like I said, I don't really like how the iron is there. We'll have to fix that later. Because they can break down the outer wall, slip through all that iron area, and get right in. So it's a weak point. That's killed me in the past.
Like a snake with its prey. All right.
They are trying to break through. They are attacking the colony defenses.
Yeah, that Banshee and Spitter just kind of wrecked me. Sometimes if you're moving, if you go to move and then they run in, you get whacked. So we need more food. Got some good farmland here, so we'll take advantage of it. We got Thanatos researching, and then we'll be building those. Upgrade those houses to stone houses. Get that gold flowing. Now upgrading the houses close to the market and the bank first. Oh, we're just getting melted by those guys. But that's one more Village of Doom taken care of.
Walls are under attack.
Got some fat loot there.
Like a snake with its prey.
Banshees are brutal. They run so fast. If you run away from them, you're gonna lose some troops. So don't run away from them. Hold your ground. Now, I don't know why there's so many like elite mobs there. It's probably from the Village of Doom, because it's not in a corner. Just gonna research advanced mills here, because we're low on power and we're kind of out of space for regular mills. Now we can get those Thanatos going. We want to max it out, build as many as we can, and set them up at each wall. Yeah, there's a lot of monsters coming in here. Quite a few. I don't know where they're all coming from. But we got a serious amount. We're just holding our ground, standing our ground. Hopefully we can just clear them without losing anyone. Now I really shouldn't be messing around up there. I should just get down to the kind of east and start our expansion before the next wave comes. But we also want to clear the corners at some point. So we got a few Thanatos up now, and I'm just moving my sniper forward here so we can get this other Village of Doom cleared out. Let the Ballista do most of the work. And I'm kind of moving my wall forward here, moving our ballistas up, get a bit more land. We're just creeping forward. I didn't really like that choke point by the trees, so that's why I'm moving forward there. I like straight, long walls instead of having tiny choke points. I mean, choke points are good, but when they're really thin like that, you don't have line of sight, so you can't really destroy the things. So we'll just keep clearing to the north here. Oh, there's a little hole. Actually, there's no hole there.
Yeah.
Got Mr. Fatty.
Slow but lethal.
Yeah, we got lots of elites in the northeast here.
Sniper is ready.
So hopefully we don't lose anyone here. Try to clear that out, stand around. That is a lot of elites. Look at them all. Now you can set priority target. It'll attack the higher level ones before the closer ones, which is probably what you want to do. Now I'm upgrading all my mills here. Get that sweet energy. Now attacking these Village of Doom, sometimes it's like a hornet's nest. Put your finger in there and you... a bunch of hornets come out. So you want to be careful. Four snipers is not enough to take down a Village of Doom. So we're going to pull back, let the ballista take care of most of that. We do want to clear it out though. We'll just drain it and then we'll go destroy it. Get some walls up. Maybe move forward and put a ballista even more close up. Up in their face. I'm going to start distributing my Thanatos to all corners of the base. Just in case we get a random wave. And then during like a real wave, we'll pull some of them back. But I like to have them kind of distributed. Some people keep them in the center of the village, kind of so it's fastest to deploy them. But I like to distribute them. We'll keep pumping Thanatos as much as we can until we run out of oil. You can only support so many with so many oil wells. And it'll tell you, it'll say you don't have enough oil to build anymore. We're going to push the northeast corner here, try to clear it out. But there's a ton of elites up here. But by clearing the corners of the map, or clearing the map entirely, you're going to make it much easier to win at the final wave. Which is coming at... I mean, this map is set to 120 days, but I think the final wave starts at day 110 or around there.
Walls are under attack.
So you want to pull all your troops back by day probably 105 and start walling up, turtling up. Thanatos are pretty awesome though. Now I have played with Titans, they're pretty awesome as well. They're like, they look like mechs actually. They require oil. They have a pretty funny voice, like this weird British kind of funny voice. And I don't end up building any on this map, but they're pretty cool. They're pretty fast, and they're pretty devastating. But they require 6,000 gold to research. I don't think we even have enough warehouses yet to research them. So it looks like we've got maybe a random kind of thin wave coming in on all sides right now. So we'll try to deal with that.
Your sniper at your service.
Attention. Technology research finished.
I need to explode a skull. Bullseye.
Our defenses are being attacked.
So now, right now I'm capped on all resources, as you can see, pretty much. Which is a bad situation to be in, because you're kind of wasting resources, and they're auto-selling in the market, which provides gold, but better to use the resources. But because I'm busy planning here, I kind of just forget about it. And I did research executors, which are the upgrade to the ballista. Now I've researched it, but I'm not going to upgrade my ballistas until the very the very end because they require a lot of gold and energy to upkeep. So when we need them, we'll upgrade them, probably around day 110. And we want to have tons of energy ready because they're pretty energy hog. They're energy hogs.
Attention. Building completed.
So I am skipping ahead a bit here. Just whenever I like pause and think a lot, I'm editing those parts out. But we do have here we have another wave coming in from the west.
They are approaching from the west.
Inbound in 7 hours, so we got to get set up for that. Get our snipers back. We're gonna need them. Some people leave their sniper team kind of just clearing, but I actually want to use them, so I'm gonna bring them back. Gotta get our snipers back. The wave is here already. Hopefully our snipers get back in time. We got one Thanatos set up here. And we're gonna use our ranger to kite again. This seems like a repeat of last time. This was the same place they attacked last time. But I think the wave is gonna be even bigger this time. There's spitters in there. Look at them all. So we want to try to... Holy crap. We want to try to get as many as we can to follow the ranger. Let those Thanatos just obliterate as many zombies as we can here. Build any walls we can. We got a bit of hole to the north there. Hopefully they don't attack there. They do tend to attack the weakest points. Pretty smart for dumb zombies, but... Now, I don't know if this ranger's gonna survive. That's a lot of zombies. Wow. Now they won't keep following her. Some of them will break off. Look at those giant fireballs from the Thanatos. Once those snipers get in, that'll thin it out a little bit. I think I have 4 Thanatos there. Probably not enough. Oh no, my ranger. Now we can pull some down to this other ballista.
Your sniper at your service.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
Get them all. It's the horde. Yeah, split that wave. Split it across all those ballistas. Try to seal up this hole in case they happen to get in.
You are gonna pay.
Walls are under attack.
Yeah.
Our poor ranger. I got a bad feeling about this, as Han Solo would say.
They are trying to break through.
She's got nowhere to go. Get those walls in there. I don't think they're gonna hit the east side there, but
What?
will she make it? Place your bets. Will the ranger live?
In the colony defenses.
Nope. But she did her duty. She served her duty. She split the wave for us.
Our defenses are being attacked.
Yes.
Walls are under attack.
Gotta pull those snipers down since the
Last night
The wave to the north is taken care of. I don't think they're gonna get through here. That wall's pretty secure. We got a ballista. We got some snipers there already. We'll take care of these guys. That's a lot of snipers. That's almost an even fight. Turtle in there just in case. Better to be over-prepared than under-prepared. Because in this game, like, if one zombie gets in, it really is game over. Well, there are measures you can take by destroying buildings and kind of walling in yourself, but one zombie can end it. you're not paying attention. Just gotta get these guys back out of here now that it's all cleared.
So many targets, gotta love it.
Get our snipers out.
This car.
That's a lot of snipers.
Yeah.
Now the pathfinding in this game, it's not very good. Sometimes you'll send them somewhere and they'll just like keep running on top of each other and they won't actually settle down. Which is kind of not great.
Death, lovely death.
Let's take out this village of doom. We got enough snipers. We can do it. Put a gate in so they can get in and out. Yeah, it's coming together. I like this village. It's going pretty well. There's something really satisfying about popping these Village of Doom houses. Oh. We disrupted the hornet's nest. But it's okay. We're ready for them.
Attention. Building complete.
That's like, how many snipers? 49 snipers. And 1 soldier. More Thanatos. I'm not going to research Titans. We're going to save our gold. Now I want to expand to the north there, so I'm going to split my sniper team. That Village of Doom is pretty much, well, pretty much dead. Take some snipers up north and use some Tesla towers to expand. We got a nice choke point to the right between the trees and the water. That way we can tear down all this west defense here and kind of move it to the north. Upgrade our houses. We're out of food. We need some farms. We're low on energy. It's like a constant juggle of energy, food, colonists, workers. You want to stay ahead of your energy though, because if you get down to 0 energy, it gets you have to turn things off in order to be able to build more energy. Some juicy resources there. We're gonna need them.
Death sentence.
Thanatos. Ready and cool.
Slow.
Attention.
Sniper
Building
Team
completed.
Alpha.
Our forces
Sniper
are in
Team
danger.
Beta.
My rifle is ready.
Ooh ah.
Nice target.
And the lone soldier. Our starting soldier. He's still alive. So yeah, Tesla towers are going to push up. We're going to take over this whole area. Get that juicy stone and gold and all that water. We can put fishermen's huts.
Many targets, gotta love it.
Now you want to do your expansions after the waves.
Lovely death. It's a nice day.
You don't want to do them before the waves or you'll be caught with your pants down. So we're going to just push out.
Yes,
It's a nice area to set up some ballistas in that northwest area. Destroy, I want to destroy those walls, but we're capped on stone. So I want to build some stone stuff before I destroy them.
Thanatos.
Now we'll keep pushing south. We'll clear the southwest corner. Could be a bunch of elites down there, but we got to do it. Be ready for the final wave, which is about 40 days away. I might skip ahead. We'll see here. Upgrade our farms. Oh yeah, I researched advanced farms. Some people say don't use the advanced buildings, but I use the advanced mills and I use the advanced farms because I usually get boxed in. Now this peninsula to the south, that actually looks pretty good as well. So depending on how it looks, I might take it over as well. I tend to do one expansion between each wave though. I don't try to get too greedy.
Attention. Technology research finished.
And I do advanced quarry as well, because I just want massive amounts of stone. Because I want to build crazy amounts of walls. So we'll keep pushing north here. Test the towers. And push south to see what we got there.
Yes, tell me
Probably
what
lots of
to kill.
elites.
Yes, give me something to shoot.
skipped ahead slightly. Got my northwest expansion going here. I'll probably put in 2 or 3 ballistas. And we'll put a double wall, and then a space, and then another double wall. So we'll get 4 layers of walls at the minimum. And we got a pile of gold down there we can get. We got some stone. And then we can dismantle everything kind of to the west there. Here we go, demolish. Take down these ballistas. Recover some gold. Yeah, we want to make sure our expansion is all ready to go before the next wave. We'll be in trouble. We'll move our Thanatos up. Get some more ballistas down. And then we got a lot of juicy farmland there where we can grow quite a bit of food. Put some more housing. We can get some more lumber. There's a big, giant group of trees there. Upgrade some mills, get more energy. Get those Thanatos up.
I need to kill something.
Because if we get hit from the west, they're probably going to hit that... Oh, we got a lot of elites down
Our
there.
soldiers are in trouble.
Last night I dreamt of brains.
We got the one sniper collecting the resources. So we'll just hold ground there, because the zombies will run to us. We don't have to step forward yet. We'll just let them run into a million bullets.
Is ready.
So we're probably going to build a housing district. Not a full-on district, but some housing to the north there.
Some brains.
Let's see how that goes. Keep pumping snipers. Oh, that's a lot of elites. Holy crap.
Building completed.
I'm just gonna stand my ground though. I'm gonna stand my ground. Those snipers are powerful. Maybe I'll pull back. Let's see. Look at them all. Kicked the hornet's nest. And then we pissed on it. And then we lit it on fire. And look what happens. Look at those snipers though. They're just maniacs. Deadly. Oh, that's the corner I don't like. And the zombies are hitting it because they know it's weak.
They are
Oh, we got the
attacking
Thanatos
colony
there.
defenses.
He can napalm them. But I want to fix that corner before the final wave. Get some more tents down in that new founded area we have.
I need to kill something.
I'm building tents just because I
They are
don't have a lot
trying
of
to
gold.
break through.
I should be building stone houses right off the bat, but I just don't have the gold, so... The tents are actually more efficient. Not space efficient, but they get you... For the amount of money you spend and resources you spend, you get a lot of workers. So they're really efficient, but they're not space efficient, so... Given the limited amount of area, we want to eventually upgrade them, but
They are
we just want to get as many
attacking
workers as
colony
possible right now. Now I advise that you upgrade your houses around your bank and market first
defenses are being attacked.
before you start upgrading upgrading your other kind of tents and stuff. Then you'll get the bonuses.
Attention. Building
Some oil down
completed.
here.
That's a certain kill.
Just continue to clear out those elites. Oh, we got another mayor.
needs a mayor.
Advanced mill energy? Yes, yes.
The walls are under
The power
attack.
plant is good if you're like overflowing in resources, which I am.
Building
It'll burn
completed.
wood, I think, and stone. And I've used it in the past, but I probably
They are
won't use
trying
it
to break
this
through.
playthrough unless we can't put in any more advanced mills down. Just gotta thin out all these elites. I'm gonna clear
They
out
are
this
attacking
northwest
the
corner.
colony defenses. What?
I'm gonna put a market in here so we get the bonus for all our houses. And eventually another bank beside the market. And we'll upgrade all those tents.
Our
Eventually to
defenses
stone
are
houses
being
if we can
attacked.
afford it. push our snipers northwest corner. So we got 2 teams going. Now some like really amazing people at this game, they play with no pause and they're just jumping around and they're amazing at the game. They're doing like so many actions per second. It just blows my mind. But since I'm new to this game, taking my time, I'll be doing lots of pausing.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
And I'm not playing on the super max difficulty yet. I'm playing on kind of moderately hard, but not the hardest. I want to unlock all 4 maps just to see what they're all like. So at this point, it's all about pumping Thanatos, upgrading houses, and clearing the map. Kind of from here until day 110. Or maybe day 105. And then that's when you start just walling up, turtling in, pulling back your troops. But I think I have 1 or 2 more expansions I want to do before I get to that point. So we just did that expansion to the west. We'll wait for the next wave to come through. We'll clear it, hopefully, survive it. And then I have another expansion to the east I want to do. Or maybe the south, depending on what's revealed. So we got a really nice peninsula here. And depending on what's to the south, I want to take this over. This peninsula is really awesome. Look at all that gold. There's a giant gold patch there. But we gotta wait for the next wave first. Got quite a few Thanatos building up. I probably want to make like 30 or 40 of them, so I can have 4 to 5 of them at each wall. And let's get a bank in here. Get even more bonus on all these houses, and then I can put some more houses down, upgrade those tents, get that money flowing. Oh, we got a swarm coming in from the west.
Yes, tell me what to kill.
The walls are under attack. Attention.
Get those snipers back. We got our other sniper team here, gotta pull them back.
They are trying to break through.
And get all those Thanatos over. Now the wave could split. It could hit the west front on, like head on. So I'll leave a few Thanatos behind. But we'll grab all the Thanatos we have on the map, bring them all over to the west. Because they kick ass. And we gotta seal up the wall. We got an opening right now.
Let's put this awesome body to
All
use.
Thanatos. Roll call. Get over to the west. They're really slow, so you want to start moving them the minute you know there's a wave coming. Okay, now it's moving. It's on the move. Oh, it's here already. Look at that.
Your sniper at your
So we gotta get our snipers in ASAP. They're slow as molasses.
Yeah.
Get them in there. Wall that off. Hopefully we can wall it off in time. This Thanatos.
This awesome
We got like
body
5 of
to
them there.
use.
6 of them. We're gonna maybe use our soldier to kite. He's slow, but we want to split that wave up. What if the soldier will survive? Now we really need a Tesla tower because we got a gap here. Can't really seal the wall in properly.
They are trying to break
No,
through.
soldier, out. You go out.
That will be easy.
Now, hopefully the enemies don't get too close because we got to seal that wall up.
Waiting on orders. They are attacking the
Here come a bunch of Thanatos. Here come a bunch of snipers. Oh, this wall's going to be subpar.
I'm hungover.
Our defenses are being attacked.
Okay, that's one brave soldier. Oh, he deserves the medal. He deserves many medals for his actions on the battlefield today.
Let's put this awesome body
If he survives.
Walls are under attack. Commander,
My odds of him surviving are 1 in 20.
tell me. Let's go.
But he's doing his job.
Trying
Look at
to
that.
break through.
Soldiers are not great kiters because they're slow.
Just tell me what to kill.
Here, we gotta pull back these guys so we can get that wall sealed. The waves to get bigger and bigger.
They are attacking the colony defense.
That's a lot of zombies. And that's not all of them. Without kiting, we would have quite a few more. Oh man, look at the side of that.
Defenses are being attacked.
Oh no, no! He perished. He perished. Oh, we got a split in the wave. Some are going east here. Look at them all. The hordes, the masses. Yeah, we got a bunch of snipers that aren't hitting anything.
Roger that.
They're out of range. We gotta get them over there. Now that wall in the middle, that's a weak point.
What do you
I
want?
hope they don't dissolve that or we're in trouble.
They are trying to break through.
If they do though, if it looks like that wall's not gonna hold, we'll pull everyone back, we'll destroy buildings if we need to, and we'll build a secondary wall.
They are attacking the colony
But we have a
defense.
lot of troops here. I think we'll be okay.
Who do you want to punish?
Our defenses are being attacked.
Yeah, it's looking good. Looking good.
I need to kill something.
See those Thanatos? They just... The splash damage is just amazing.
Walls are under
Now
attack.
everything's gone east, so we've got all these troops standing around. Drinking some coffee. Talking about the weather.
They are trying to break through.
But I think we beat this wave. Back to business. Now that the wave is over, pretty much,
They are attacking the colony defense.
we got to do our next expansion. And I see a place to the south that might be ideal.
It's a nice day to die.
Get our snipers back.
Defenses are being attacked.
Yeah, and I'll plan out that next expansion.
Day to blow up.
Sniper Team A, heading south. We want to reveal the map there. See what we got.
They are trying to break through.
Oh, look at that. Perfect. We got a nice peninsula.
They are attacking the colony
We can wall that
defenses.
off. That'll be our next expansion, I think.
Target's gonna love it.
Sniper Team B will continue clearing the corners. Hit the northwest
Our
and the
defenses
northeast.
are being attacked.
And that's a big enough team, I think. We got 26. They'll be fine. So we'll take over this whole peninsula. We've got some farmland. We've got a lot of room for housing. And all that water, we can put fisherman huts around the whole perimeter. Nice expansion. So after each wave, do an expansion. And I'll probably skip
Our
ahead
defenses are being
after we get this
attacked.
built out here.
What do you want now?
Tell me your darkest thoughts.
Now, since this is only mainly rock here, we're going to just spam houses in here. Build it basically another housing district. Not necessarily with a market and a bank, but get even more gold flowing, get more workers so we can build more troops. This is a really nice expansion. I'm happy with this.
Oh, here we go again.
Let's us clear up some mess to the north as well. Lots of fishermen huts, lots of food. A little bit of farmland. Good iron, good stone. Five stone, 6 stone. 6 stone's pretty good. Get rid of those walls. Put a couple of gates in so they can get in and out. And lots of walls. So I skipped ahead to the next wave here. They're coming in from the east. And we do have a lot of walls here. Putting in even more just in case, because each wave gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
An autograph.
And we got Sniper Team B way in the northwest, so they're not going to get back in time.
Let's put
I think I pulled back Sniper Team A from the southwest. And we're gonna move all our Thanatos over. Oh, they're hitting slightly south here. We don't have anyone to kite this time, so I'm just gonna have to brute force it. Now, if you look to the south of that wall, it's a little bit weak. We got one wood wall there.
Yes.
This could be rough. Luckily it's splitting. That's a lot of zombies. I'll have to change my pants after this one.
Raid.
Come on, Thanatos, you slow sacks of excrement. Come on. And their load time, like their animation is so slow, they like crouch down, launch their missiles.
I'm awesome and you know it.
But luckily they do lots of damage, and they're pretty funny.
Attention. Building
Oh, those guys are just melting our walls. But we do have a lot of walls, so I have faith.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
Not religious faith, just faith. Oh, actually, let's get rid of that farm. Let's pull back. They're gonna chew through that tiny section of wall. I shouldn't have left that as wood. That's a boo-boo on my part. Sometimes you have to make these strategic decisions. Pull back, reinforce. Live to fight another day. Oh, they're already through. Look at them. That's a weak point. And they know. They're smart. They look dumb, but they're smart. Except when they get kited. So we'll pull back. We'll reinforce as much as we can. We'll get those other Thanatos over. They're just sitting around, having a cigarette. Smoke break.
Yes.
That northeast bit looks okay.
My right.
Snipers are almost here.
I smell.
Now this iron mine's in the way. We can't build walls on top of it. So it's kind of crap, actually. But the second layer of walls I just put in, plus snipers, plus Thanatos, we might be able to clear this out.
Let's put this awesome body to use.
Roger that.
Actually, that wall right there looks extremely weak. So we're going to try to reinforce our stone workshop there. We can't actually destroy it. So we're just going to have to reinforce the walls and hope for the best. Yeah, it's kind of in the way. And there's just two walls between that horde. Actually, that horde is kind of reduced in size now, so if we get our Thanatos over, move them over, it might be okay. Look, they broke through here. But we got our temporary walls up, we got snipers ready. It is getting thinned out. Come on, Thanatos. See, they sometimes get stuck. That one walking there was in the way. Gotta move them all up. We got some wood walls there. Should have upgraded those. Big boo-boo. Okay, look at that. Thanatos just melted them. Yay! Cleared the wave. So now that we're done a wave, we should do another expansion. We gotta fill in that peninsula still. Probably won't go any more west. We'll get our sniper team to continue clearing the corners, because we're on day 86 now.
Thanatos, ready and cool.
Attention. Building completed.
I skipped ahead to the next wave again. I didn't really do much since the last wave.
Forces are in
I
danger.
didn't do an expansion. I've upgraded those houses, continued to clear the corners. So we're going to bring our sniper teams back. Oh, the wave is already there. Look at that on the mini-map. Yeah, here they come. This area is pretty weak. We do have a double wall. Just gotta seal that up behind our troops. And I think we only have one Thanatos there, which is not enough. Not enough at all. And this wave is probably bigger than the last wave. I should have kept one troop out there to kite. But here come our Thanatos. We got 25 of them coming in. If they can get there in time, then we should be okay. We'll see how it goes. Now if there's banshees, they can jump over the walls and even jump right into our base and start infecting our buildings. So you gotta be careful about that. I like how they're hitting the kind of the east part of this because the trees are in the way. There's quite a few zombies though. And that's just the ones we can see. Here come our Thanatos. That is a lot of zombies. Uh-oh. They broke through already.
Stop staring at my muscles. I'm the freaking boss.
Place your bets. At least the Thanatos are there. Get in there, boys. Melt those horde. Now I'm holding down Alt to see all their health bars. Look at them pour in. This looks good. Our Thanatos made it here in time. So did our sniper team. They're just walking into their deaths in a great ball of fire. I can smell the flesh burning. Now look, I'm capped on every resource except for oil. So make sure to pause and spend your resources like I'm not doing. I'm gonna do radar tower. It's kind of useless, but I kind of want to see some of the corners of the map, so I might research it. Get some more snipers going. And the minute this wave is over, we gotta do our next expansion. Now really I should fill this peninsula with stuff first, before I expand again, but I think we have time for one more expansion, and that's going to be it. Get a bank down, get a market down, get a bonus on those houses. Actually, I just put a warehouse down, not a market. Warehouse increases the resource utilization or resource production. So it's good to put by farms if you need food, or by maybe you need stone. You can put it by stone. Plus, it increases your storage capacity. If you ever want to research the Titan, you need a bunch of warehouses to get your gold cap up to 6,000, so you can actually do it.
My rifle is ready.
That's quite a few Thanatos. But we need more. We'll keep building them. And we'll take sniper team beta. Get that northeast corner cleared. Northwest, I think, is pretty much cleared, but we might head down there. Keep making Thanatos. Now you could make 2 engineering centers to pump them out even faster, but I find I run out of oil before I'm not able to make them fast enough. So I skipped ahead a bit. I didn't end up doing any more expansions. I'm just going to turtle in now, build some walls. There's a lot of walls in the northeast here. I don't know how many layers of walls. But after my last, not my last playthrough, but the last playthrough on this map where I made it to the end, I actually started recording it because I wanted to get a recording of the ending. But I was playing on max settings and my game started to freeze, and I couldn't actually play it. Basically locked up. So I died, which was really depressing, you know, 4 hours into a game.
Attention. Building
So I've cranked the settings down to low detail. It's still 4K, but it's low graphic settings, low shading, low grass effects, I think. Still doesn't look nice, but at least it's playable now. I don't have a really fast CPU, which I think this game requires. So we're just waiting for the billions wave now, the very final wave. So I'm making a ridiculous amount of walls on the outside. And wherever I think there's weak points, I'm kind of reinforcing with an internal wall.
Sniper is ready.
Continuing to pump out snipers. We can't make any more Thanatos, I don't think. And we're upgrading houses so we can get more income. Now I've already upgraded some of the, actually almost all the ballistas to executors, as you can see. And they require a ton of energy, so we upgraded a bunch of mills in the process. I upgraded some farms because I needed more food. And those executors are pretty awesome. They're like Gatling guns. I don't know how much more damage they do, but they're pretty awesome. So you only upgrade them at the very end because they have a huge upkeep. No sense upgrading them until the very end. Just checking my housing here. It's basically turtle. Now that northeast corner, see, I reinforced it. I moved the wall out, but we're at the edge of the map there, so we can't build any more walls to the east, northeast. The game doesn't let you build any more walls. Now that little stone part there, that's a little bit weak.
Building completed.
Now I also put in sniper towers, and that's so that the snipers can reach any spitters that are at range. Because I have so many darn walls, I need to be able to have range on those. I'm just putting a backup wall here in case the shit hits the fan, basically. Oh, here they come.
They are billions.
This is the final
They
wave.
are approaching from all sides.
I haven't actually been able to record this. When I played the first map, and I wasn't able to record the final wave, so I'm glad I got it this time. You get to see the insanity, unless you watched it on other playthroughs. And it really is insane. Gonna build some more executors. If I got gold sitting around, I'm gonna use it. We need more energy though. Executors require lots of energy. Got some Thanatos snipers there.
Attention.
I'm gonna put in Tesla towers just so I can push out the walls even more. It just gives me more time to react. If you've got the stone, you might as well wall up even more, right? That's a weak point right there because that rock is in the way. Just put a Tesla tower down, and hopefully we can push out the walls even more.
Sniper is ready.
So we're 15 hours out from the invasion. 14 hours. Now you want to kind of spread your Thanatos evenly between all major walls. Same with snipers. Snipers are good for range and just to clean up any banshees that jump over the walls.
Attention. Building.
Because they can jump right into your base and start infecting everything. That's kind of why I have those secondary walls, just in case. Because I got to the final wave on this map once before, and I had double walls, and I had some executors, and they just destroyed me. So that's why I'm going a little bit overboard here. I wanna do it. 5 hours. Now this is with 120 days. 150 is the easiest. 120 is kind of moderate. 80 is the hardest. I think I probably could have done okay with 100. But I just wanted to beat this map to unlock the third map, which is kind of an ice. Oh, here they come. Here they come. Yeah, more walls, more backup, just in case they break through.
Cool day to blow up things.
Want to be ready. Now you can see the... Well, they haven't even really started yet.
Attacking the colony defenses.
You'll notice we're kind of on an island in the center. Here they come. And when they say they are billions, they're not joking.
Are being attacked.
I think there's actually around 20,000, but yeah, we got the Tesla tower up, so we're gonna just wall like crazy.
The walls are under
And I
attack.
use pause a lot near the end because I want to make sure we survive. That south bit of the wall looks a bit weak. Yeah, more executors. Probably can't fit one in there.
They are trying to break through.
Yeah, so I pause a lot, check each. Oh, look at that Banshee jumping through. She's already all the way back. Look at that. She's already on that Tesla tower. They're deadly. So that's why we got snipers in the towers. Only got one in that wooden tower. It's kind of weak.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
Yeah, so they're infecting buildings already.
Our defenses are being attacked.
Got quite a few Banshees. Northeast looks like it's holding. The waves from the north and the west haven't even hit yet. Oh, I guess the west has.
Under attack.
That looks pretty secure. We don't have that many Thanatos there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want to make sure they're not standing around like these ones in the south. They're standing around. We got to get them to the middle of the wall. Oh, look at all those tuxedo guys. Those are all tuxedo men.
Colony defenses.
That's a lot of walls, though. Move our Thanatos over so they can actually hit those guys. We got spitters melting the walls.
Our defenses are being attacked.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Those are all elites. Not just regular zombies, those are all elites.
The walls are under attack.
And without sniper towers, those spitters will just melt your walls.
Let me crush some skulls.
They are trying to break through.
We need more Thanatos here, I think. Yeah, I'm putting in a security blanket. Just in case. Just in case they break through. Because look at that.
Colony defenses.
The walls are going down fast. What is the executor doing? It's like facing the wrong way.
Our defenses are being attacked.
I guess it's not... The zombies aren't close enough yet to actually engage.
They are infecting
Only
our
the sniper tower can reach them.
The walls are under attack.
That central wall with the gold on the ground, that's a problem. So how are we doing up here? Okay, that very top part, it looks clear.
They are trying to break
So
through.
all those troops are just sitting around now, basically. Gotta move them down a bit. It looks like that's just spitters mainly.
Cool.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
How are we doing up here? Whoa. They're almost through that wall, actually.
Let's put this awesome
Our
body to
defenses
use.
are
That's
being
kind of
attacked.
looking weak. And there's a few of them. Northwest looks a bit more secure. Get those snipers in the tower so they can actually do something. Thanatos can reach the outer wall there.
They are trying to
I'm a little bit worried about that middle area right there. Now we got all these Thanatos sitting around. Gotta move them over.
Let's put this awesome body
They're not doing anything there.
Yes.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
Yeah, look at this. This middle wall here.
Cool.
I'm a little bit worried it's gonna fall. And look at all those banshees. There's like 20 banshees there. They're all gonna just jump over the wall.
Our defenses are being attacked.
Go,
Our
Thanatos,
buildings
go.
are being attacked.
We got like 2 walls between us and that
The walls are under attack.
monstrosity. Okay, that's all clear.
What do you
East is clear,
want? An autograph? Roger that.
but north and northwest. Or northwest looks pretty good.
Through.
I'm just worried about this middle north here.
They are trying to break into the building. They are attacking the colony defenses.
Whoa. Okay, south is not fine.
Our defenses
South
are
has
being
some
attacked.
hurt coming. Oh, banshees are jumping over. Oh, geez. And we got like hardly anyone there. Holy crap. We might have to do maneuver Alpha Bravo Charlie Foxtrot Golf Retreat. Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna get some executors down. We're gonna pull back. We are gonna pull back because I don't think that's gonna hold. Get rid of this farm. It's gonna get taken over anyway. Just turtle in.
The walls are under attack.
Yeah, we got banshees coming over the wall already. Jeez. This is a backup plan, just in case. And I think we're gonna have to use it.
They are trying to break through. The colony is under attack.
East is clear. So all these troops, they can come down, help.
Let's put this awesome body to use.
Help north, help south. Oh, that's looking a bit weak, that one wall
They
there
are
by the
attacking
trees.
the colony defenses.
But south is the issue. We can take everyone from the southwest and put them down south.
Give me 2 seconds.
Those Thanatos are just...
Defenses are being attacked.
Well, they actually are attacking, but they're not doing much.
The walls are under attack. Units under attack.
Okay, they're getting through the walls there, actually. Got a bunch of snipers and towers. Doing nothing. Oh, they breached. They're through. Holy crapola. Yeah, that farm's gotta go. We just gotta pull back. Get the snipers out if we can, but I don't think we can. They're gone for.
So many targets.
They're dead. And those are all spitters. They're all fatties and spitters. Holy camoly. That's a world of hurt right there. Wall in, wall.
Freaking boss.
Yeah, hopefully those walls are up and those executors are up by the time that all falls. Oh, like they're just going in, like they're just pouring in like soup. Oh, they're going after the tower, not the executor. That's good.
Let's
Thanatos,
put
pull
this
back.
awesome
They
body
are
to
attacking
use.
the colony defenses.
Okay, this corner was a bit of a disaster. More walls. I don't think they'll get in over here, but just in case.
Stop
Our
staying.
defenses are being attacked.
Wow, look at them. Okay, go Thanatos, go. Executors are up, that's good. Got some snipers that could come over and help. We'll send them over.
Roger that.
And we need more Thanatos here if we're gonna survive. Okay, here come 2 more. This might be salvageable. I got a good feeling. Protect those houses just in case. Oh wow, did you see how fast that tower went down? Spitters. Acid just eats the walls. Yeah, look at them. There's like 20 spitters there. Okay, you Thanatos, come down. Help.
Okay.
Same with the snipers. We can use everyone. Come on, help.
What do you want? An autograph? Great.
Our defenses are being attacked.
Okay, they're through the wall, but they still have to get through these new temporary walls. The executors and the Thanatos are lighting them up.
The walls are under attack.
They're almost dead. They're going east though. Oh crap.
They are trying to break through.
I think we're okay though. Put an executor there just in case. I don't think we'll need it, but just in case. Wall that in. There's only one fatty there though.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
Okay, those Thanatos, they can't quite reach those spitters. But the executors are getting them, so that's okay. Things are looking good. So that's, that pullback maneuver was necessary and good. Clear some room for our snipers so they can actually reach those guys.
Our defenses are being attacked.
We don't need housing at this point.
Let me crush some skull.
We're not going for any kind of high score. We're just trying to clear this map. Now, some people at this point, they'll,
Are under attack.
between day 112 and day 120, while there's still a few monsters left, what they'll do is they'll build a tremendous amount of housing
Break through.
and other buildings to boost their economy so they get the highest possible score. But I don't really care about my score at this point. I just want to survive the map, get it over with. So any of these stragglers, I'm just going to kill. I'm not going to try to wait and build housing.
Our defenses are being attacked.
So those are all pretty much clear. We can break out and kill whatever's left.
The walls are under attack.
They don't. Yeah, the executors are not going to clear them all up. The south is clear. Now we just have the east, and I think there's just like one. Oh, look! Here comes all the troops at the very last minute.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
So we got one lone zombie there. Haha. Oh, and another few here.
Our defenses are being attacked.
So we actually have to kill them to, or wait 7 more days, but I'd rather just kill them so we can finish up.
The walls are under attack.
Gotta break down these walls, get up there. Look at them, there's only 2 of them. I don't think they're even elites, they're just
They are trying to
run-of-the-mill
break through.
zombies. The infected.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
Well, I'm glad I recorded the kind of second half of this run. This video would have been really long if I included the beginning as well. But you've seen my opening before. And my failed openings, last 2 videos. So finally you get to see the kind of the second half.
The walls are under attack.
Success. And that'll be on to the next map, the map 3, which is like an ice map. I'm looking forward to that one. See how it goes. Now I don't know what like map 4, what makes map 4 hard. But you can boost the score difficulty thing up to 500%, which you can't do on map 1 or 2. So I'm assuming it's really hard. I think it's more open, so it's you don't get as many choke points. So it's harder to defend. Why am I buying oil here? Oh, because we're out of food.
The wolves are under attack.
Don't really need food though. We just have to kill these final few zombies. Yay, we did it. We survived. Only 76 colonists infected. Only 23 soldiers lost. Wow. Killed 37,500 of theirs. Now, I've seen final scores over 100,000 by other people, so not a great final score, but I don't care. I just wanted to finish the map. And like I said, the next map, let's just see. Yeah, the Frozen Highlands should be cool. So as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.